Good morning, second grade. Today we are moving on to lesson 7.3 and we are going to be counting a couple different coin collections. So we're going to first start by reviewing the different coins we learned about over the past few days. So today this is the penny. It's worth 1 cent. The penny is the smallest amount of money in our economy, and a penny is the only one that has the brassy color just like this one. Then this is the nickel. The nickel is worth 5 cents. This is the heads and the tails of the nickel, and it is worth 5 cents. Moving up in value, we have our dime, and our dime is worth 10 cents. This is the heads and the tails of the dime. The dime is actually, even though you can't see it much here, the dime is smaller than the nickel and is actually smaller than the penny too. The dime is worth 10 cents. And this is what it looks like on the front and the back. And then lastly, we have the quarter. The quarter is the biggest coin, and it also is worth the most amount. The quarter is worth 25 cents. And this is the heads and the tails of the quarter. We have 25 cents. And don't forget, we have the 25 with the C and the line through it to represent the cents. So today, we are going to start by sorting some coins and putting them in least to greatest value. This is something that's important because it's important for us to see all these coins together on a piece of paper so we can compare them in sizes. So I have here, I have a penny, a nickel, a dime, and a quarter. A penny, nickel, dime, and quarter. So I'm going to sort them by their value. So I know that the penny is the least amount, and a penny is worth 1 cent. So I'm going to go ahead and put 1 cent here, one with that line through it, 1 cent, and then look at the rest of my coins that are left. I have a nickel, dime, and a quarter. The nickel is worth 5 cents, so that's what comes next. I'm going to make sure I put that here. 5 cents. And then when we look at the dime, compared to the rest of these, the dime is the smallest. So the dime is worth 10 cents. It is the smallest. And each of them have different pictures on them. So today, when you're doing this coin sort, it might be helpful to grab a handful of change so that you could really see what these coins look like up close and in real life. So then this is the quarter, and we know that the quarter is worth 25 cents. It is the biggest coin, and it is worth the most amount. So there's 25 cents. So in least to greatest, we have the penny, nickel, dime, and quarter. Penny, 1 cent. Nickel worth 5 cents, a dime worth 10 cents, and a quarter worth 25 cents. So again, I'm just going to show you the chart. I will post this again with today's lesson. It just gives you the heads and the tails of all of the coins, and it gives you their value as well. This makes it helpful to identify those coins when we see them right in front of us. We can look at them and realize what they're worth and which coin they are. So today, what we are going to do is I'm going to grab a couple of different coins, and I'm just going to, this is how they're going to be displayed in your book today. So it's just going to look like this. You're going to have a pile of change. So what you're going to do as second graders is you are going to use what you know and sort through these coins, making them in greatest to least order so that it's easier for us to count them. So I see 1 quarter. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw a quick circle and write the value inside of that circle. So I have 25 cents, and that accounts for this quarter right here. So then next we have a dime, because that's the second highest amount. We have a dime worth 10 cents. I'm going to go ahead and draw that into here as well. So then we've taken care of these 2 coins, and we have 2 nickels left. So I'm going to go ahead and draw 2 nickels worth 5 cents. And then we have 3 pennies worth 1 cent. So when they give you a pile of change like this, it is your job to then draw the values in order from least to greatest with the coins that we have here. Just like they've been giving us over the past 2 days, they've been giving us this line of coin in order. But this time we have to put that in order, and so this is important to know. So then I'm going to go ahead and total up the amount of change I have. So I have 25, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, making the total here 48 cents. So that is what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to go ahead and grab another pile of change. Let's see what I grab. All right, so I see what I'm first looking for when I'm doing this is a quarter, because I know that the quarter is the biggest one, so we want to get that out of the way first. And I'm going down the list. So a quarter is 25 cents. I see one of those. I'm just going to draw one. I see one dime, so I'm going to go ahead and draw that. I see one nickel. Oops, sorry, I wrote nickel instead of 5. Oops, we'll do that right here. 5 cents. And then we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pennies. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what I'm going to do is add these values together, just like we've been practicing. So I have 25 plus 10 is 35, plus 5 is 40. Then we have 41, 42, 43, 44, 45 cents. All right, let's do another one together. Let me grab some more change. All right, here's another pile of change. So again, I'm starting with those quarters. So I see 2 quarters. I'm going to go ahead and write nice and big, 25 cents. And then I see a dime with 10 cents. I see 2 nickels, right, worth 5 cents. And 1 penny. So when you're doing this, what you can do if you have real money laying around at home, you can take whatever coins they have so you can then sort them and see them right in front of you. So I have 25, and then 25, we know that 2 quarters are worth 50 cents, and I add 10 cents, which is 60, 65, 70, 71 cents. So that is how we are going to do our coin sort today. I hope that you guys are able to, when you do this, start with the bigger number, start with the biggest coin, which is the quarter, and then work your way down dime, nickel, penny. Let's do one more example together. Let's see. So this is what it will look like in your book, and then we're going to go ahead and start. Okay, how many quarters do I have? This is what I'm thinking to myself. I see 3 quarters, so I'm going to go ahead and draw 25 cents 3 times. I see 1 dime worth 10 cents, and I know that the nickel is worth 5 cents. I see one of those. And I also see 1 penny worth 1 cent. So go ahead and add those up. So I have 25, 50, 3 quarters is worth 75 cents. I add 85, 90, 91 cents total there. So that is our job for today. I'm going to go ahead and review one word problem, because there is a word problem in the Go Deeper section of today that you are going to be completing. So this one says, Joe has only nickels and quarters. The total value of his coins is 50 cents. What coins could he have? So here there's a couple different ways that we can make this value of 50 cents using only nickels and quarters. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple of nickels and quarters. You guys could do the same thing at home if it asks for this kind of problem, which it does. And I'm going to think to myself, well, if I want to make 50 cents easy, I can say I know that 2 quarters is worth 50 cents. So I could go ahead and draw, that could be one of my answers. So if I had 2 quarters and 0 nickels. But I can also think to myself, well, I know that a quarter is worth 25 cents, right? So a quarter is worth 25 cents. How many nickels is that? Right? So we know that a nickel is worth 5 cents. So we think to ourselves, well, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So you mean to tell me that 5 nickels equals 25 cents? Let's look at that right up here. Scoop these out of the way. So I'm going to go ahead and count these. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Do we agree? I agree. And then I am also going to we could do one more example. So if we could do, what if we had 1 quarter? So we know that a quarter is worth 25 cents, right? And we only have quarters and nickels to solve this one. So if I have 1/4, how many nickels do I need to make 25? Well, to make it 50, which would mean 25 more cents. We have 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So that would be 50 cents. And now that I'm thinking to myself, I just messed up on that other one. But that's okay. So if we wanted to just make it in nickels, we know that this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, but we needed 50 cents. Silly me. So if I wanted to make it 50 cents, I would actually have to do 10 nickels to equal 50 cents. 5 nickels equals 25 cents. 10 nickels equals 50 cents. So for today's math work, you are going to do page 480 and 481, numbers 1 through 8. Number 8 is the Go Deeper one. You could use this video, and I will post another video to help you. And then after that, you're going to log on to Miss Veneman's Game Grid. I will also link that to our assignment for today, and you are going to go on ABCA, the Count Money one. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.